Hi! It's a really nice day out today, and I thought that I would go for a walk, and I'm going to take you with me. It's still kind of chilly, and it's windy. I think right now it's 38, but it's windy, so I'm not going to walk around the lake. I usually just walk around the lake. Instead, because it's so windy, I think I'm going to walk through the park up to the conservatory, and we'll go walk around in the conservatory and smell the soil and the earth and look at all the beautiful, beautiful plant life in there. Yeah, let's go. It's not very busy out here yet, so that's nice. When we get out at the top of this hill here, well, you can see behind me, there's the lake. And yeah, it gets really windy around the lake, so this will be much better for my ears. Oh, it's a beautiful day, and there's hardly anybody out here, so I won't feel like such an idiot talking to my phone. Not only is it less windy, it's a little harder because there's a lot of hills, and that doesn't matter though. I'm getting myself in shape. Finally. There's the lake. This is my favorite park. I've been coming here since I was a tiny kid. And this is where my ashes will be spread because, yeah, I want to spend eternity in this park. So we had the Witch's Black Lent kickoff just last week. And now Lent has begun, and so has our challenge to work with one of the 7 deadly sins in a positive way for ourselves. Every year we pick a sin to work with. I've done envy and I've done sloth, and both of them were enlightening, and there's the labyrinth over there. It's a little cold to do that today. I don't think I could concentrate well enough. And you know what? I think we're just going to go the quickest route and then walk back the long way. I'm just a little chilly. I want to get in the warmth right away. This year I'm working with pride. And pride is said to be like the worst sin there is. And oh my God, I so disagree with that. I so disagree with that. I don't have to adhere to the dogma that comes with a organized religion, or in this case, the Catholic Church. So, they're just human behaviors that we all have within us. Subverting, it's going to be busy at the conservatory. Look at all them cars. I hope it's not a bunch of kids. Egads. What did I get myself into? Okay. So, part of my journey with pride is going to be allowing myself to feel proud of, overcoming all the challenges that I've come through all my life, but the last couple of years have been just crazy, and I am proud of myself for coming out the other end of that. I know more about myself, and I'm learning how to take care of myself better. I went a couple years without taking care of myself, really. So, it's one of the reasons I'm out here walking today, because it's part of my wellness journey. And, I just want to be healthy and I want to be happy, and of course that takes work, and I am up for the job. I'm up for it. Oh, this is going to be so pretty in a few months when the ice and the snow are all melted. You know, when I was a little kid, we'd sneak and jump in this icky thing. I mean, it's pretty gross and dirty in the summertime. I don't know what we were thinking. It's only like, 3 feet. But it'll be beautiful in the summer. Which won't be long, man. As I'm getting older, time goes so much faster. I always heard people talk about that. Time goes so fast as you get older, and I thought, but it really does. I can tell you, it really does. Maybe that's because I'm closer to the end. I don't know. I would imagine that's one of the reasons. It is my favorite place to go. So, the Witch's Black Lent started last week. We had our kickoff, and I'll put the link to that in, the description box. If you don't know what it is, it's during Lent. We take one of the 7 deadly sins and subvert it so that it's not sinful. We don't follow that dogma. So, anything in abundance can be what they would consider sinful. And yet they're just normal human behaviors. Babies are greedy. Everything's mine, and that's just a behavior we're born with. It doesn't mean they're born sinful. It's learning how to modify and balance that behavior so that it's not harmful, and it's helpful, actually. So this year I'm working with pride. Every day. Oh my God, it's so pretty, you guys. So pretty. Every day, I just have to turn this around. Every day I come across people displaying the behavior of pride. I see pride everywhere and in just about everyone. I see it in the clothes people wear. I see it. Oh, that's so pretty. I see it in the cars people drive. I see it in somebody's face when they're wearing makeup and making themselves look beautiful. I don't see pride as being vanity or ego or, I'm better than you. I see it as a motivator. I see it as self-esteem. One of my favorite things about the spiritual practice I have is that I am not held back by, let's say, limitations. I'm free to explore parts of myself, because all of those 7 deadly sins are a part of me. They're a behavior that all of us display to some degree, and anything to excess can be harmful, whether it's being humble, being small, We're told to, don't stand out in a crowd. Keep yourself small. Don't be loud. But I love having the freedom to voice my opinion loudly, no matter what it is. And I will not be small. I will not be small. Yeah, it's a freedom, all right. So I taught my husband how to make bread today. I mean, he's always been there to do the dishes and my cleanup as I go. And I'm to the point now where I've done it so many times that I'm not messy. So I made him do everything. I just walked him through it. I did do, clean up the dishes and such, but it's like he has 12 hands and none of them work together. But he'll get it. It took me probably 3 times before I got good at it. So he did that before I left, and I thought, well, it's rising, I'll just take a walk. Since it's going to be, I don't know, I think it's going to be 60 something today. Right now it's only 38. Maybe it's up to 40 by now. It's so weird here because we can have such a fluctuation between temperatures. Like tomorrow it's going to be 70, and then this weekend it's going to snow. So, yeah, go figure. Oh, it's so pretty out here, even in the winter, even when everything's brown. So beautiful. There's something so healing about being out here. I've shared many, many things with this park. Many thoughts, many troubles. We're almost back. There's the lake again. Here's the labyrinth. It's a little chilly today. And I'm not prepared. I didn't bring an offering, so I like to leave an offering when I do that. Oh yeah, this was good. This is good for the soul. Just what I needed today. Anyway, so I've been writing my poem. Last year I did Sloth, and I wrote the most incredible poem. I'm so proud of myself for the poem I wrote. Like, I can't believe that came out of my head. So I'm working really hard on making one for Pride. And, we have to make an effigy for our sin. And I think this year I'm going to make a puppet. I'm making a paper puppet. I'm going to make a paper puppet for Pride. Oh my God, say that 12 times. So I'm looking forward to working on that. And yeah, if you're working with one of the sins this year, let me know if you have a video, or even if you don't want to share it, we don't have to share everything. If you want to work with one of these sins in your own way, privately, that's perfectly fine. It's such a great way to know yourself better and grow emotionally and free ourselves from the misogyny and all the limitations that men have always put upon us, and men in the church in particular. as a way to control us, especially us women, or those who identify as women, or female, or feminine. So, it's just, it's a great way to take back our power. Let go of those limitations for a minute, the limitations they put on you, or that you put on yourself, and explore what these behaviors are really about, and try to figure out, how does it play in your own life? How do I feel about pride? How do I feel about it? I can't wait to share my poppet and my poem with you. So that's about all. Yeah, I'm gonna go and see if my husband's dough has risen. Anyway, thanks for taking this walk with me. Thanks for sharing this space with me. And strive to be happy, even when it's hard, even when you don't think you'll be able to find it. It's out there. Sometimes it's buried underneath all the muck and the mud, but it's there. And it's where I want to be, so strive to be happy. All right, I want to take a picture of you with your bread. I'm so proud of you. Are you proud of you?
I'm going to try it again.
Oh, by yourself.